Well, hello there, Capricorn. How are you? It is so good to see you. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are going to do your mid-February reading. This is good from now until about mid-March. And so we'll take a look first at the overall energy with the Oracle card, and then we'll get into the Tarot for more details. All right, let's jump into it. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. One of my favorite cards, right? Because it's the number 50, and 5 plus 0 equals 5, meaning that you know that there's some change perhaps that you have been trying to create in your life, or something in your life is at the point. The 5 is about, you understand a change needs to be made, but here you are. You're overcoming an obstacle to making some change in your life. And then you have overcoming obstacles. Yeah, both of them. So interesting, are about overcoming the obstacles. And it says you can overcome anything, right? Understanding that whatever you have been going through, whether it's an emotional situation for you, a relationship or a situation that's causing you some emotional discomfort, or if, it's a financial issue, or even a physical, something with your physical body, understanding that you're about to overcome that. Yeah, intuition, listen to your intuition. It never lies. For some of you, this could be a situation where people could be causing you a more mental chaos, right? You could have some situation in your life that's causing you some pain, but you have people in your life that maybe mean well and are trying to give you some advice, but it's almost as if that is more causing you more anxiety, right? And this is the energy of just listen to your intuition. Now, there's a difference between our intuition and our fear, right? So fear is kind of like when you can't sleep at night, right? When your stomach is all in knots, when your heart is racing, right? Those are all signs of anxiety or fear. Our intuition is little whispers. It's that energy of just knowing something, right? Knowing that a decision that you're making is the best for you. So if you're fearing something, right, you're going to be making a decision based on fear instead of based on love. And that is what you are kind of like allowing yourself to do, is to discern between fear and intuition. This is beautiful. It's going in a beautiful direction. So Capricorn, yeah, it is. It's we have your energy, and then we have the 7 of Swords. I feel like there's something where you're understanding. The 7 of Swords is a little bit of the energy of self-sabotage, right? And understanding that maybe part of your journey has been making decisions based on fear rather than based on love, right? Thinking that your intuition was your fear instead of seeing the difference. There is a huge difference because you have a vast universe here. And this is the energy of listening to your spirit guides, your angels, your intuition. When we make decisions based on our intuition, there isn't fear. I mean, there can be still that I'm making a big change here, right? That's kind of like, yeah, I totally understand. I've made some big changes in my life, and when I make those, even though I know in my heart this is a good change for me, right? There's still some anxiety about the road ahead, right? Because you're stepping into something that's unknown. And that's what you have here for your present energy. You're stepping into something unknown. And there is some emotions involved in this with the King of Cups. So it could be a new relationship or leaving a relationship. There's more of an energy here of leaving something rather than I'm not saying that you're not wanting to go in a new direction, right? But there is this energy of knowing that in order to go in a new direction, you have to make a big change in your life. So if you want a different relationship in your life, you know you may have to leave the relationship that you're in. If you want a different experience in your career, you know you have to leave the job that you're in. So let's take a look at what this is. Yeah, this is a sense of wanting, that your energy is coming out again. There's almost like this sense where you could be kind of up in your head thinking something's not fair, concentrating on the unfairness of some situation. I think that's what's causing you this kind of like emotional turmoil. Because here we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. I love this. Working daily to increase your own financial stability. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles is, the energy of being independent, financially independent, and creating the life that you want. Queen of Wands, being confident about the direction that you're going in because you're taking steps every single day to move towards it, right? But there's some emotion coming in here, and we actually have the Queen of Cups and then the Tower and the Five of Swords and the Nine of Wands, right? I feel like this has something to do more with a relationship or wanting to change something about your status in life. Okay, so this could be you wanting to, maybe you've always worked for a company and now you want to start a business on your own with the Nine of Pentacles. This is independence. Or it could be that you've been in a relationship and you want to be independent, or maybe you've been single for a while and now you want to be in a relationship. There's something here about really changing your status in the world. A huge change, okay? But the thing is that there's something here that is causing you anxiety. And I'm going to say that, just feel like you have the anxiety here because you feel like something isn't fair. There's something for you to go within and ask yourself. I'm getting the word compare. Are you comparing your experience to the experience of other people? So if you are leaving a relationship, okay, or you left a relationship and you've been single for a while, especially with the King and the Queen of Cups here, okay, but there's this energy where you went your separate ways and maybe the other person, okay, is acquired more financially out of the divorce or the separation, or is taking a new turn in their life. Maybe they're getting remarried. Maybe you got divorced a while ago and they're getting remarried, right? Or it could be that, you separated from a company, or you've been thinking about separating from a company or something like that. And now the company is really taking off. There's something about investments too. Maybe you invested in something, right? And then you decided it wasn't working for you. You pulled it out and then all of a sudden it took off. There's something here where you're feeling as though something isn't fair, right? And it's kind of like this energy of life in general, perhaps, that life isn't fair. You never get the fair. And they're showing me a wishbone, like a wishbone. When you pull it with somebody else, you make a wish, and it's kind of like you always get the short end of the stick, right? There's this energy of feeling like you always get the short end of the stick. And it's a little bit of understanding, right, that there's something here to go within and ask yourself, what is really what you want? Because look at all this beautiful energy. You have the Nine of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Strength card, and the Ace of Cups. This is your energy. Stepping into and not being perhaps quite so concerned about. It's almost like you feel like you missed an opportunity, but what Spirit is saying here is you didn't miss an opportunity. There's a blessing here. It may look like this person is, especially if it's somebody you've separated from. It could look like they're having the time of their life, or their life is falling all into place, and you're over here and you're feeling like your life isn't, right? It's understanding that that is a facade. And when you're allowing yourself to compare their 3D experience to what your spiritual growth and progress is taking you to something beautiful, right? Because you have the Nine of Cups here and the Chariot. You're going in the direction of what your heart truly desires. The Nine of Cups is your wishes and dreams coming true. But when we allow ourselves to be attached to what other people have, or what in particular a certain person could have, right, over you, what you're doing is you're not allowing your time and energy to be put towards creating, working, right? It's almost like you're slowing your progress. There's an energy here of slowing your progress, because you're just, this is just a little bit of energy of competing, of competition, okay? And we all fall into that. Okay, because your obstacle here is thinking that your blessings are never going to come in. It's kind of like, my life is status quo. They always get what they want. There's something there about somebody else always gets what they want, or other people get what they want. And you feel as though you're getting the short end of the stick. You're not getting the short end of the stick. You definitely are not. I'm not saying you don't feel that way, but yeah, this is you understanding about how to overcome the emotions of this. If you haven't read the book, Love is Letting Go of Fear by Gerald Jampolsky, I really recommend it, because this is kind of that energy, understanding that we can look at our decisions, we can look at our life either out of the lens of love or the lens of fear. There's only love and fear. And if we're looking at life as if we're always getting the hand-me-downs, they're saying hand-me-downs, right? Maybe you were in a family that had a lot of children, you never got new clothes, you only got the hand-me-downs from your older siblings, right? Or you feel like you only get the tidbits that are left. Maybe you've attracted a lot of people into your life that only want your attention when things are going bad in their life, right? Maybe this person from the past is coming back and wants something from you, and you're kind of like, but you don't show up with the love, right? You only show up when you need something from me. This is the energy of understanding. It's about not allowing yourself to really, because when we start comparing, we're looking at the world through fear, feeling like we're not getting our fair share, right? And that's a scarcity mindset, and scarcity mindset only attracts in more scarcity. So it's really and truly about focusing on the direction that you want to go in for yourself, understanding this other person may be creating a life that is good for them, but it's not necessarily the life that you want. So it's about focusing, coming back to what is it that I want out of my life. I can totally resonate with this. I really can. I really and truly can. Because it is difficult, okay, when... like when I went through my divorce, right? It's kind of like, my ex has kind of created his own beautiful life. But in all honesty, it's not the life that I want, right? Because I actually lived in that life. So I know that. It's kind of like allowing yourself to have gratitude for what you have, and to be more focused on just what are you creating for yourself. Allow yourself to kind of put yourself in a bubble, right? And allow yourself, look, she has her eyes closed, right? It's kind of like, okay, I'm putting myself in a bubble. What do I want to create for myself? I'm not going to allow myself to worry about what everybody else is doing, and allow myself to really and truly, look forward. look for the life that you want to create. The thing is that there is a little bit here where you're keeping yourself too safe because your fears are driving your decisions instead of your intuition. And I want to come back to this. It says, listen to your intuition. It never lies. Your mind will lie to you every single time because it's trying to keep you safe. Your intuition, it just doesn't lie. So it's about listening to that loving side of you. That is your intuition instead of the fearful side, which is your mind. Okay, let's pull a soul truth card for you for some final advice, Capricorn. And I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. What boundaries need to be created or strengthened within my relationships? Yeah, this is a little bit about, I had that energy earlier about people only wanting to be part of your life if there's something they can get from you, right? Or it's the energy of codependency, okay? The devil card, once again, it is your energy. I understand that. But the shadow side of the devil energy here is codependency, right? Having relationships where there is that sense of, I'm doing this for you so that you'll do something for me. And it could be that you've been overgiving in some relationships and maybe you want that equal balance or something about, but it's not balanced. The situation isn't balanced, whether you're with this person or not. You're focusing on what isn't fair. And instead, just kind of like allow yourself to say, okay, maybe I need to create some healthier boundaries here with this person. Or a lot of times we need to really focus on creating healthy boundaries with ourselves, right? It's kind of like, healthy boundaries of the things that steal our time and energy, right? That's the way I look at it. Are you spending too much time, watching TV or streaming, garbage, right? Are you eating properly? Are you exercising? Are you taking good care of yourself? Or are you allowing yourself to not have those healthy boundaries with yourself? Putting yourself to bed, taking good care of yourself like a mother would take good care of a child. There's a little bit of nurturing yourself so that you're more focused on you and less focused on what may be going on in somebody else's life or, just everybody's life in general. It's so hard, Capricorn, because the energies right now are chaotic. So a lot of our shadow side is coming up, and it's also that energy of just, trying to figure out now that Pluto is in Aquarius, like, where do we fit? Where is the world going? There's so much chaos on the planet right now. So allowing yourself to really take good care of yourself and focus on you. Try to do that. Just try to focus on yourself. Be kind and compassionate with yourself. Allow yourself some playtime, okay? This is also the sense of just draining yourself so much that you're not enjoying your playtime, okay? Whatever that is. It's kind of like allowing yourself to do that for a little bit as we're moving through, especially until we get to the Aries season, and then things will change a little bit. We still have like another 6 weeks before some of this chaos is going to start clearing out. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I really and truly appreciate all of your support by liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I hope to see you again really soon. Much love and light. Bye for now.